Do you like toys? Big Bad Toy Store has toys. If you click the link in the description below and give them money, you too can have toys. Now watch my video. Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Storm Collectibles Goro. So yes, here we have Goro, and I've been waiting for this figure since they first showed the prototype. I don't know when that was, last year maybe. Goro is my favorite character from Mortal Kombat, and he's somebody that I've wanted a figure for just as long as I've been collecting figures probably, but there haven't really been any good options until now. And not only is this a good option, it's an excellent option. If you care anything about Mortal Kombat, you probably know who Goro is, and you should probably like Goro if you know who Goro is, so you should buy this figure immediately. Starting off with a quick size comparison, of course here we have Goro. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. As you would expect, Goro is massive. Storm Collectibles figures are generally about 7-inch scale, even though they advertise themselves as 1/12 scale, and Goro is a very big character. He's about twice as tall as a Marvel Legends figure, and of course way bigger than a Marvel Universe figure. And here he is compared to a standard-sized Storm Collectibles figure, and as you can see, he continues to tower over them, as well he should. Now let's get everything else out of here and just look at Goro. Moving on to our 360 spin, Goro has got a nice dark tan sort of skin tone. And that is the majority of his body, because Goro does not wear a lot of clothing, so it's mostly just skin and really nicely sculpted musculature. But he does have that weird dotted pattern that covers his back and sort of creeps onto his shoulders and hips. In terms of clothing, he does have his big 4 gold bracers on his arms. He's got his little black pants with the red sash and the yin-yang symbol on it. And he's got white wraps around his ankles. Overall, he looks exactly like Goro, and I think he looks fantastic, and I have no complaints whatsoever. Head sculpt-wise, you get 2 different heads for Goro. You get his stern expression and his angry expression. Both of the head sculpts are executed really nicely. The paint and sculpt work is really on point. He's got some nice red eyes with black pupils, pointy ears, proud features, all of your standard Goro stuff. Looks perfect. I have no complaints there. You also get 2 different ponytails. They're basically the same, but one of them's a little bit straighter than the other. Kind of an unnecessary thing in my opinion, but I'm not going to complain about extra stuff. Articulation-wise, Goro has pretty standard Storm Collectibles articulation, so that's good. Ball peg in the head, that goes forward and back, side to side. Butterfly joints in the upper shoulders. Shoulders move in and out, forward and back. Bicep cut. Double joint elbows. Wrist hinge and rotation. The lower arms have the same articulation, minus the butterfly joint. You don't get nearly as much motion there. Ball peg in the upper chest, so that moves around, rotates. With as long as Goro's torso is, I feel like he could have used another one of those down here around the abs, but it's not terrible or anything. Ball peg in the waist, so that moves around, rotates. Hips go in and out, forward and back, rotate around on the joint. Double jointed knees. Ball peg in the ankle, so that pivots and rotates. And you get a big toe joint. So you should be able to get him into plenty of cool Goro poses. He can pick up people and beat on their chest, which is of course the most important thing for Goro to do. Accessories-wise, Goro comes with 12 hands, which sounds like a lot, but that's actually only 3 sets of hands for Goro. He has 4 fist hands, 4 open, graspy kind of hands, and 4 even more open hands. So you should be able to get him to grab and punch things, which is really all he needs to do. Then he has 2 of his green fist fireball effect. They're made of transparent green plastic, and they have little holes in the bottom of them. And they attach to this jointed arm stand, which is not something that I've had from a Storm Collectibles figure before, so I don't know if they're new or not. In addition to the fireballs pegging on top of that, it also comes with a waist clip. It's obviously too short to use for Goro, but you might could use it for something else. Packaging-wise, Goro comes in the standard Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat packaging, except it's bigger because it's got Goro in it. Big window, Mortal Kombat Goro 112 Action Series Storm Collectibles. And on the back you get some pictures and poses for the figure, as well as a little description and some logos and other things. As always, these are good for in or out of package display, and that about wraps it up for Goro. So until next time, goodbye!